It has its roots in Mombasa, but has spread its wings across Kenya and beyond the borders and has transformed lives for over 58 years. I'm talking about Ports Sacco, which has over 14,000 members with an asset base of over 9 billion Kenya shillings. In this documentary, find out why Ports Sacco is among the top in Kenya as it prides in being in Tier 1 category. Ports Sacco is a Tier 1 licensed deposit-taking Sacco regulated by the Sacco Societies Regulatory Authority, SASRA. It was started in the year 1966 by employees of the then East African Harbours and Railways Corporation.
The purpose of the Sacco was to pool resources so that members can lend to themselves and invest in terms of getting interest on members' deposits and dividends at the end of the year. The original name was Mombasa Port Sacco. It was specifically serving port workers who were specifically cargo handling employees.
The Sacco opened its common bond in the year 2010 and now has diverse membership coming from salaried and non-salaried individuals, investment groups or chamas, corporates, sole businesses, and from people in the diaspora.
The opening of the common bond gave us the right to bring in members who are not necessarily working for Kenya Ports Authority. So we have members outside KPA, we have members from the diaspora, and that was the purpose of opening the common bond.
The Sacco started operating under the name Ports Sacco on 10th May 2023 as it rebranded to widen its scope and to remove the notion that it was a Mombasa Sacco only.
We have rebranded because we want to accommodate a wider spectrum of their members. The reason why is that initially people used to believe that this Sacco belonged to port members only. So when we rebranded to ports, you remember ports with an S, refers that you can go anywhere, cross borders, and you can accommodate anybody. By rebranding alone, it has attracted quite a majority of members.
I joined Mombasa Port Sacco in September 1980 when I was confirmed on permanent and pensionable basis by then Kenya Cargo Handling Services Limited. Almost 44 years down the line. When I joined, people were contributing only 20 shillings minimum and a maximum of 100 shillings. But right now, people can even contribute as much as they wish, even 20,000, 40,000, depending on their income. But that time, we were depending on our salaries, and it was a check-off system. So I started with 20 shillings. I'd moved on slowly, and afterwards, it was management decided that the minimum one could contribute was 100 shillings. As the salaries of the employees improved and salaries were increased, the minimum was also increased by the management of Mombasa Port Sacco at that particular time.
The Sacco currently has over 14,000 members. It has transformed lives for the past 58 years.
The current asset base as at 31st December 2023, it was 9.1 billion. The loan portfolio is 6 billion. Our member deposits is 5 billion. So we are growing every other year because of the strategies that we laid then.
Our future is to be able now to grow, first of all, our membership to 40,000 by the year 2030. And by growing the numbers, you know, we are growing the revenue also. And we are looking into a situation where we are not going to be limited within this region. We would wish to grow beyond even East Africa where possible, considering the fact that if we mobilize funds the way we are doing and train our members the way we are going to have an institution that is sustainable and can live the test of time.
Ports Sacco's slogan is uplifting people.
Port Sacco has contributed a lot to the transformation of people's life because we empower them economically and socially. We assist our members get loans, either business loans, farming loans, development loans, and we also manage to go through and see what they have done with the loans, the investments they've done, how they have grown, training them, educating them on how best to do investments and grow.
I joined the Sacco in the year 2004. And I joined the Sacco because I was attracted by the percentage of dividends they were paying compared to other Saccos. So I found it a convenient option for my savings. I have done a project, a rental house, through the assistance of Port Sacco, through my savings, which enabled me to get a loan. And I've been able also to educate my children, been able to assist my family, being the first one in the family. I've been able to assist my brothers and sisters in their education, and my parents also.
One of the key milestones in Port Sacco's growth is the transformation of its services from manual to digital.
We have like mobile banking and mobile platform, where now through your phone you can be able to transact. Because the time taken now to serve members has reduced drastically. You can take a shorter time, maybe within 30 minutes, and you have your like emergency loan. So efficiency has improved, and members are happy. Because of the expansion and growth, we have been able to attract more members because we give very good returns on investment.
Lennox Mutengo, a former teacher who quit his job to venture into business, attributes his success to Port Sacco. He owns this private school in Bamburi with close to 500 students and has employed 20 teachers and 3 support staff.
Port Sacco, it has made me to be very stable in terms of paying the teachers' salaries, because I don't have the headache of giving cash to my teachers. I just take the payroll at the Port Sacco. They are paid directly to their accounts. At the same time, they are able to borrow loans, making them more stable and teaching without hassle. Another thing which has enabled me and Sacco has uplifted me is construction of the classrooms. I used not to have a permanent building. When they bought me the land, after 1 year, I approached them again because junior secondary school had now started and I had no building for junior secondary school. They also uplifted me and gave me another loan to build 2 big classrooms for the junior secondary school. They have made me to be what I am. If it were not of them, I doubt whether I could have junior secondary school. I doubt whether I could have this land as my property. I didn't have that money to buy this school.
Nilijiunga na Sacco 4 years iliyopita na ni rafiki yangu aliniintroduce. Kuanzia hapo nikasave, nilikuwa na save 10k per month, 20 for 8 months. Ndio nilichukua loan ya kwanza. Nikapatiwa loan ya 200k na nikailipa na mwaka mmoja. Na nikaona ni kweli interest yao ilikuwa nzuri, kwa sababu hata si kumalizia mwaka, kuna mahali nilikuja nikafanya biashara na nikapata pesa, nikakuja nikakilia yote. Alafu save the next loan nilipewa ya 400k, ambayo imenisaidia kuinua biashara yangu. Mimi ni charity wa chama ingine tunaita Women of Substance. So vile niliona inaendelea vizuri, nika-introduce hao wamama, we are 10 of us. Tukasave for 6 months, tukakuja tukachukua loan ya 1.5. Kutoka hapo tukakuja tukachukua loan ya 3M na imetusaidia kuinvest. Sasa tumenunua ploti, sasa tunajenga na tumeendelea kusave vizuri.
Nimejiendeleza, nimesomesha watoto, nimemaliza, nimeweza kujipatia kibanda changu, nimeweza kufungua biashara na kujiwekea akiba ndogo ndogo.
Since I joined Port Sacco, you can see my farm. I have bought a car with Port Sacco, which naendanga kuchukua chakula ya kuku nayo, nabeba mayai, napeleka kuuza, and I have some other business back in the town.
Port Sacco has spread its wings not only in Kenya but also across the borders.
Anybody can become a member of Port Sacco, and you can either become a member through accessing our website. There are very simple applications that you can download and become a member, and you can become a member anywhere. We have even people, Canada, Australia, and USA who are our members. One of our biggest events here is a person from USA. And we encourage quite a number of these diaspora members, because the best way to save funds is through a Sacco. Because if you send money to your relative, we have seen quite a number of friends who send members of their relatives only to realize that their money have disappeared. But with a Sacco, you can still access your money wherever you are. You can even take your loan. You can even retrieve that money at any time.
The diaspora members are able now to use the Sacco as a vehicle to invest back in Kenya, give back even to Kenyans, so that when you come as a holiday maker. You don't have to carry money from wherever you are to come and spend in Kenya, while the Sacco, Port DT Sacco is available for you. So it's a vehicle that you can use for investment. You can use for leisure if you come as a tourist now in Kenya. And you can also use it as an investment for yourself for the future when you retired. The rate of dividends that we paid for members' deposits for the year 2023 was 20%. Interest on members' deposits, we paid 12.5%. If you have also saved in the savings account for individual savings accounts, we also pay 6% per annum.
And there are much more benefits Port Sacco members can enjoy whether they live in Kenya or abroad.
We have fixed deposit that we pay from 3% to 8% depending on the amount you are fixing.
At the touch of a button.
We have a system that they can access facilities, they can access loans. We have a system that enables them to pay from wherever they are. Yeah, they pay. They can ask for loans from our system on phone. Yeah, so we have digitalized our operations to the extent that even the diaspora can be able to access loans through the phone.
Technology now has done good for the diaspora, because it's now like we are close to them. Everything can be done within a short time and efficiently. Even the distance is not a problem. So they should not worry because the technology is there to ensure that we can serve them quickly, efficiently, and to their satisfaction.
We offer long-term loans, and the major one is Jiendeleze, that we offer a repayable period of 10 years. So we offer from 1 month to 10 years. We have Biashara loan, we have Jiendeleze loan, we have premium loans, we have normal loans, we have emergency loan, and we have LPO loans that we offer for those who are in business and they have LPOs. So we offer all those loans.
Port Sacco prides in good governance, which is considered a key pillar of its growth. The board is the decision-making organ of the Sacco, with the management dealing with the day-to-day running of the organization. The Sacco's supreme organ is the annual delegates meeting.
Port Deposit Taking Sacco is regulated by SASRA, Sacco Regulatory Authority, and from 2010 we have been given licenses every year, so we comply with all the requirements that are applicable to SASRA.
We have maintained integrity in our structure since then, and that's why it has helped our Sacco now to grow, because there is openness, there is transparency, there is open communication, all those attributes that bring about integrity and accountability.
Currently, we are focusing on the Z generation. They want to get things at the tips of their hand, where they are in their homes, in their offices. So as Port Sacco, we are focusing on technology, because that is the best way to go about.
We've been able to build capacity, training our members on financial management literacy. And again, we've been able to tell them on how to utilize the funds which they are borrowing from us. And for those who have taken advantage of our training, we have seen quite a number of them change their lives. Port Sacco is an award-winning Sacco, and that is why we've been able to win quite a number of trophies in different sectors. For instance, in terms of the best managed Sacco, we were awarded last year, and the other previous years we've been also the best capitalized insured Sacco at the regional level and number 2 at the national level, among other winning sectors that we have.
If someone is looking for a Sacco to join, Port Deposit Taking Sacco is where to be. We have good returns, we are compliant in terms of governance, we are compliant in terms of regulations, and we are a Sacco that is stable.